bin day in a case has been gnawed by it. I reckon that's a squirrel.
And it's going to be the longest 3 weeks of my life, what can I say? Quite big, and maybe a little bit short. So I was in two minds whether to try and...
Bin day. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, it rains on bin day. So I just heard a bleep, bleep, bleep. I think Dave put the because she'd been out last night. I might have to go back up to my van and go and get a waterproof coat. Where's the sunshine gone? Yeah, it feels it's the start of a new week. It's not really the start of a new week, but start of a new week for me. So I did want to get to strimming today. Not sure if that's going to be happening with the rain like it is, but I've got jeans on and they're not white. Let's get this in it and get the biffa bin out ready. Feels like I've been away for ages. I've not. You hear the rain on the roof. So, what's going on in your world out there? Not long and it's the bank holiday weekend, or as you're watching this, it'll be coming up to the bank holiday weekend. We've just got just over a week to go. So it's got people leaving this morning. I think there's only one out of the couple in this afternoon, so it shouldn't be too bad. And all being well, as I say, going to be a bit of a strimmery time. Right, any birdies up in here, up in the roof today? Hello, birdies. Right, so the strimmer actually started up. Second pull, a bit of a miracle. So I've just started to strim and strimmer line. Always strimmer line problems. So I'm just going to just fly around now for the next 45 minutes. Just wait for the departures to go, then do the facilities, and then I'm strimming. I'm just going to put the Stegen mower out with expectations that I might get some mowing done. But I hate putting strimmer line on, it never goes on well, does it? Strimmer splatter. Right, so I've just trimmed around the pod and some of the touring pitches. I'm just down on the camping area, so there's nobody on here now for a week. We've got right into the hedges, see all the grass now. And then if you remember, I commented fairly recently that all these nettles would start to grow in, which they have done. So I've just cut back all of this down here, and the reason I'm doing it, you're going to say, oh, there's nobody on there. You're right, method behind my madness. So there's a netting stable come off there, that needs re-going on. But I'm going to bring the Husqvarna down here because these are camping pitches, and what I don't want when people do come in just over a week, because these are all full, completely full, are grass cuttings. So even though it may look a little bit, what's Neil doing? There is method behind my madness. So in the next couple of days, they say at the minute the rain stops, I put this raincoat on and dunk. Right, but I'm just going to carry on going round now, and got some little bit at the back of pitch 10. And a little bit on the on a seasonal area to do. There goes the biffa man for another week. So regular driver is on holiday. Next week he just said, brilliant guy. Right, I didn't realise we're just going up to facility time cleaning. I need to take all of this lot off. I have absolutely sweltering. Starving. Peter Webster, thank you for your recent super thanks and comments that we've been reading. As you know, we always try and reply back to everybody. I know it's not easy for many of you who watch our videos to actually do comments, especially if you're like watching on a big telly and things. But if you do manage to comment, I think more than 9 times out of 10, we do always try and comment back. Right, what's going on now? I've just done the facilities. I've still got splatter on my glasses, grass, which I need to finish off shortly. I've just reset my old Huawei phone. It's going in for a part. It's a deal of Google for their Pixel phone was just way too good to be true. So that's been an absolutely fantastic phone. That's a P30 Pro. If Huawei were allowed to sell in this country, I would still carry on using them. I think the American government are very conspiracy based, aren't they? That China's watching us and they're going to come and get me. China, you're more than welcome to come and watch me. I'm not very exciting. We should have freedom of choice to what products we buy. I won't touch Apple products. My Blackview is now on my standby, and my new phone, which is quite tiny to what I've been used to. Oh. Hello. It's now all pretty well done, and I've now got myself, I'm not going to show you in there, but I've now got myself a little wallet. The only problem I've got is because the phone is small, £20 notes, which are a little bit bigger than a tenner, won't fit into my little money bit. Anyway, I can live with that. So, as I say, I'm just going to sit down now, quick 10-minute catch up, and then crack on and see what's going on. So this rain has stopped at the moment. In fact, it'd be a good idea to look at the weather forecast, wouldn't it? Just got a package. What's that? I've got a phone case for a new phone and a screen protector ordered, and yeah, it's the trading package from Google. That's come remarkably quickly. Yeah. Wow. I'll show you the barcodes and all the rest of it. So as I say, I have done a full factory reset. So basically, that's all ready to go. And the question is, will Google give me what they said they'll give me? So fortunately, this has got a good screen on it. It's had a screen protector. It's been looked after. Bit of a strange one. Right, I've got a very cut bloody hand. So I've just come inside just to get some water. So I've just been out on the mowers, clearing up some of the grass cuttings that I did earlier. So I've just been on the Stiga, and then on the Husqvarna. I'll go down in a minute into the towing area, and I need to go and have a look at my animals, don't I? And see if there's any sign of life on the Trolls pitch, or how my animals have been doing. How's my cow? More importantly, I left my cock sat in the water. I wonder if my cock's still in the water. We'll have to find out, won't we? Bloody bin day, innit? Always on bin day. Right. I'm not too sure what's going on over there. Oh, there's two ducks here. Hang on a minute. Don't just flying over my head. Oh, there goes another one. Right. It looks like my owl may be it looks like my owl's maybe deceased. Let's have a quick look over it. Oh, my owl's head's fallen off. No, but my animals are still there. Oh. Oh my God. My cock's drowning. My finger's still bleeding. My donkey's drowning. Right. So according to Dan, all I need to do is turn on the... Oh, he's still got his frost protector on. Why have you still got your frost protector on? So. Oh, hello, duck. Right, the duck's just come back. Right, give that a bit of a swirl. You know, Dan and Mazzy have got no idea how lucky they are to have me as their campsite warden. I mean, how many other wardens would look after their menagerie of wild exotic animals? Right, let's get this done and get this other bird bath filled in as well, I think. Ah, Dan, you've got carnage. You've got a bloody hole in here now. Who's... Right, what on earth? Oh, this is this stupid weather station. Looks like it's a... Right. Oh my God. Right, so that's either... Right, I think I'm going to have to put one of these inside. So it's either a rook or a squirrel has now got into his entire case, has been gnawed by it. I reckon that's a squirrel. State of that. The birdseed hasn't been touched, but all of it, carnage. Now don't you start laughing, duck. So this one hasn't been touched, but Dan has underestimated the power of the squirrel. So I thought one of these was open, it's not. So that's now been squirreled. And I filled up his feeders for him. Anything there? I might have to get a couple of my own trail cams out. Bird feeders aren't doing very well, are they? Don't know what it is, these fat balls. They don't really bother much with them, they're just disintegrating. Peanuts aren't being bothered with. No, there's a duck. Come on, quack quack. Come on. Come on. It's not communicating with me, is it? Right, let me sort my animals out now. Right. Carnage. Okay, so I've got my animals are all in position. They're all doing it. You like pig? Go. Sheep, cow, cock and donkey. Squirrel food. There we go. All being well. The duck will come along. It looks like he's coming along now. Okay. So mowing now. I need to start keeping an eye open up on the barrier. Right, I think the duck's coming. That's not Julie. That's definitely not Julie. Right. So duck's just coming over here. And a couple of tits just come over there before with the birdseed. So yeah, the wildlife warden at the nurseries in Mumby in Lincolnshire. I'm just a man of many talents, really. I've got a bit of a problem with nettles growing now here, which I don't really want to start strimming. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? I've just freed the tree outside the cottage. If you've ever noticed, sorry, John planted that year before last. If you've ever noticed, it had some supports on it and some wrapping around it. Anyway, we decided to strangle the tree. I think it's a weeping willow, I think. So just took a bit of time, but I've just sort of got that off, and I can start now to neaten up around it. I might even put a bit of mulch around the base of it. And I'm just on 1 o'clock, so we're now for today's arrivals. It's cloudy, very cloudy, not good. So sod it. I'm going to, what should I have? Should I have a rib or a burger? That is the question. I think I'm going to give myself a Rustler's barbecue. First arrival this afternoon, just checking in there, pitch number 1. I'm going to jump on the Steger now for a wee while, but I've actually currently got some very wet, soggy trainers on. I should have put my Wellingtons on when I was doing all that strimming before. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, right, that's tomorrow morning. I need to do some spraying on an area that's not been done yet. But if you remember, just over a week ago, 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, we put weed killer down. Anyway, that's now having the desired effect. A little bit hit and miss this, if I'm honest. So I did trim and pull the Husqvarna down here, but because we had a load of rain yesterday and it's been drizzling today, Really, this little Stiga mower, the cut, the mulch mow is really best when the grass is nice and dry, so you can do the real fine cut, because at the moment it's leaving some scrags behind, but the campsite's fairly quietish for the next couple of days, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, because we get a little bit of warm weather and some sunshine, it'll all dry off and blow out, or I can get the husky and scoop it all up. Right, my mission this afternoon is to get the outside pitches on touring cut with the Stiga mower. All being well, we won't have any mower dramas. Oh, tell you what, it's gone windy and it's gone bloody chilly again. Not good. So not ideal. Damn. So I think probably not been able to. I'm gonna put the Stiga in the shed. Just lumps of grass everywhere, so I've done what up today. Oh, blimey, going the wrong way. I've done what I wanted to do, got the outside ones done, and then allegedly we are in for some decent weather over the weekend, next couple of days. So if that all dries out, the husky will pick it up. Right, I've had an email off Sandra saying she sent some files over. I think she started to do like a weekly countdown, I think. So I've no idea what these are because I've not even started to download yet. I've just got an email alert. So keep watching. Here's Sandra. I think she's now on a three week countdown, 3 weeks to go. And she is, all being well, up in 2 days' time. Possibly. I keep mentioning possibly with my daughter Lucy and possibly with baby Caden. It's not a baby anymore, little Caden. Right, here's Sandra.
Hi, it is halfway through the week. I have just done an hour sat in my car commuting to work, and it clearly doesn't get any better. So I'm a bit fed up at the moment. Anyway, so I worked from home the last couple of days for various reasons, but I'm back on. I'm going to finish the rest of the week physically coming in, which is not going to be pleasant, but it is what it is. So this is my third last week now. So when I get this week out of the way, there'll be 2 weeks left to work, and last time I checked it was 14 working days, so it's probably 12 or maybe 11 working days to go now. And it's going to be the longest 3 weeks of my life, what can I say? Deary dear. Anyway, hope everyone is doing okay. Apart from work dramas, I had a nice trip out at the weekend with Lucy and Caden, so hopefully there'll be a bit of footage to share with that in a wee while, when Neil gets around to processing it. Went to went to a bell ringing barn dance with my friend Sarah and Barbara also last weekend, so it's not much filming for that. The acoustics were terrible in the hall, so I didn't film much from there. Anyway, yeah, but it was quite fun anyway, and I blagged my way into the band and played my penny whistle for a bit, so that was really fun. It was really nice to play a bit of live music again, and the band were okay with what I did and quite liked it, so that was nice. And on Monday night, as I'm nearly finishing my Manchester-based bell ringing escapades, as it were, so I did another go at what they call a quarter peal, so ringing from the lightest bell, which is the most simple part of the method, but still you have to really concentrate. There's about 45 minutes, and then you ring continuous changes, for that whole time. So quite pleased how that went. And then next Saturday we've got a wedding to ring for, so it'll be my last wedding that I'm ringing for. So I'm tired still. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Ooh, and yeah, 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. And then on to new adventures. Speak soon. Hi, it's the middle of the 3rd week before I finish. I've just about got through my working day, got back home, and then I was just popped in my mind. I just saw Sammy, as in Sammy Witchcrafts, has got a new video up, and it just reminded me anyway that one of you out there was asking how's it going with my crafting. So as I'm sure you can appreciate, it's been bedlam the last few weeks. So apart from obviously working out my notice, I'm living out of suitcases and bags, and sometimes I'm here at my friends, sometimes at my mum's, sometimes at my daughter's. So it's just been bedlam really, and just really, yeah, tricky, quite a little bit hard going. Anyway, so I haven't done anything in recent weeks, but before the big decamp from our previous home, and before the move to Lincolnshire, I did start another circular knitted hat, which is this one. So the previous one that I made, I gave to my friend Sarah for a birthday present, so she's really, really chuffed with that. But I'm not quite sure what happened with this one, so it kind of looks okay from a distance. But if I put it on my head, I mean, I've got quite a small head anyway, but even so, it's quite big and maybe a little bit short. So I was in 2 minds whether to try and start again and remake it, or whether to sort of put an extra band and kind of bring it in a little bit so it's not quite so floppy around the edge, or whether to try and just put it out there, see if anybody would like a hat who's got a head bigger than mine, shall we say. Anyway, so that was kind of my last little venture. Just like on round knitting needles, just a little ribbed hat. So that, it turned out okay, apart from maybe just fewer stitches at the start and maybe a little bit longer before I finished it off. Anyway, but yeah, all a learning experience. So it's all trial and error, isn't it? So, so there you go. So there will be more crafting updates going forwards. It's just been a bit tricky in the short term. And should anybody be interested, I think I mentioned earlier on, I did manage to blag my way to play at the barn dance at the weekend. So that was the little whistle that I found, and it was all right actually. It's only made of plastic, but it wasn't a bad sound, and it carried all right, and yeah, quite pleased with that. So yeah, so another little whistle added to my collection. Oops. Anyway, but it didn't cost a lot. It was kind of fine. It was really fun going back to the old shop as well. I mean, that little place, well, not that little place, but it's on Oxford Road in the centre of Manchester. It's called the Johnny Roadhouse Music. It's been there since forever, and it was originally run by the family father, and then it was taken over by the son, and even the son's not that far off retiring now, so it's been going a really long time. But they're particularly good, like fantastic guitar section downstairs, but also quite a good woodwind and folk section upstairs as well. So years ago I got a proper it'll be in the big pile of boxes at the new place somewhere, but like a proper wooden flute, like an Irish type wooden flute as well, which I've not played for ages, but again, it's on my wish list if I ever get more time one of these days. So yeah, anyway, little update from me, and I was like, at least I'm now halfway through is it right? Third last week now? I hope so. It just feels endless. What can I say? It's just like the longest 3 weeks of my life. Again, still. Just so... Yeah, short on energy beans and just feeling a bit burnt out, to be absolutely honest. But anyway, I'll try and keep going, do what I can before I finish. And on to a new life, new chapter. I really want to get excited, but it's really hard to get excited until I've definitely finished my day job, because I do love the job, but it's quite demanding. I have to really quite on the ball and quite sharp with things, and so quite so quite a lot of decisions involved in things and reports to write, and so many reports to write before I finish. Anyway, so I'll crack on with that tomorrow. I was doing some yesterday as well. To give a last safety presentation today, and then there's some loose ends to tie up. So many loose ends to tie up. Anyway, it is what it is, as I keep saying. Anyway, hope you're all keeping well, and speak soon. Bye for now.
If I'm looking close, look at that there. That's the Huawei P30. That's years old, and not a dint on the screen. How good is that? Right, let's get this packed up. I'm not going to put the barcode on there before somebody says, hey, show the barcode or the QR code. And I got tired. This afternoon's check-ins are all in, nice and early, which is how we like it. Pretty well put. The ETAs were pretty well spot on to what they did. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that clip of Sandra. I'm just going to go back to my van now. I'm going to jump in the car. I'm going to fly over to... I think I'm going to go to the post office at Total Energies is possibly where I'm going to go now. Get that posted out of the way. Come back and see where I'm up to for this afternoon. I need to change my socks. I've got wet, cold feet. Nothing worse than wet, cold feet. Hello, Russia. How are you? How are you? Have you been a good girl? What are you doing? You're not even interested in me. You're only interested in your treats, aren't you? You're only interested in your treats. Go on. What are you doing? Want some of them? Good girl. Alright, that's simple. I was literally in and out. So I'm at the Total Energies petrol station just outside Alford, sort of just up from the Nurseries campsite. Dropped that in. Got me proof of postage. That's gone really smooth. The phone transfer over went pretty good. I had some problems with one app and some photos didn't come over, but I'm not really too bothered because they're backed up into the cloud. And yeah, very good. Right, back to the nurseries, and I think I'm going to be able to finish for the afternoon. I think. A very strange mist descending over the fields. Sorry, spots of rain on my glasses. I don't know if it's just a mist or misty rain. But anyway, I think I'll wrap the video off here. Hope you've enjoyed it. Just another bit of time in the life of a campsite warden. Take care.